Alright, stream unmuted.
Woo!
Crazy.
So, I mean, we're not starting just yet, but you guys can carry on your strange, like, conspiracy theory ideas.
It's not a conspiracy, man.
It is a conspiracy. It is. It is. Ha 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 ha.
Look, just because the ruling class have been replaced by doppelgangers doesn't make a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, they're like
ruling class.
they're communist doppelgangers.
You got fluoride in the drink of water. Turn the lizard gay.
Turning the doppelgangers gay. Oh no.
Is that the strategy? Try and turn all the doppelgangers gay.
Isn't that what they tried to do in World War II with Hitler?
What? Turn him gay with fluoride?
Well, no. They tried to get a spy into his inner circle to like feed him estrogen in water in the hope that it would make him more feminine and therefore softer. But that didn't work, surprisingly.
I don't know. I don't know how hormones work, but you know, it might make him less aggressive.
I mean, he's German, so he's going to be aggressive no matter what, right? Self-burn. Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna go back to the Mystery Temple where Maris was like looking down. I wonder if we're gonna get back to that, like because it's mystery and related. Not everything mystery and related is gonna be relevant, but maybe that's something to do with those big freaking. Did we figure out what happened to that? What was going on with the ocean?
It's all connected.
No.
Everything is connected. Gonna start drawing those little thread maps.
I've already done that, mate.
Right back.
Wow. Wow.
Can someone send the bad body link, please?
No.
It's got to the point now where I just need to type in B and it comes up automatically on my bar.
I just have it open constantly as a tab.
Nice.
Right. We'll start at 10 past, I think. So, if you guys want to get a drink ready.
Fair play.
Bum, 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 bum. Yes, it is a slow start today, but you know, it is fine.
It is a start.
Yes, any start is better than no start, I suppose. Hello,
Has
Maddie
she
again.
done that?
Hi.
You alright?
Hello.
How's it going?
No.
It's going.
I've
Oh,
no
I
idea.
should actually go on roll 20, shouldn't I? So... oh, not I typed in bread rolls by accident.
What sessions is Ladies and Gentlemen?
27.
27. Look at that. 27. Nice. Nice.
There's a huge gap in my notes. Session 19, session 27.
Johan.
Howdy, folks.
What session are you guys going to go to Ann Summers? That's a real question.
What?
The Ann Summers in Baratheon has opened up.
Oh.
Oh, lingerie shop.
Are we gonna have a beach episode?
Yes!
Why not?
We'll have like all the bad guys as well, also on the other side of the beach.
Yeah, and you had to
And
it's like a sandcastle competition. That is like something they would do in an anime, isn't it?
It would be. It honestly would be.
One person uses like mold earth to cheat.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
And then like the both sides have to team up once the sandcastle goes like
One sec.
rogue and then becomes like an evil like Megazord sandcastle and threatens to like Gojira the beach. Oh man, that'd be such a good plot for an anime episode.
suppose what you could do is use
Get on writing it.
you could use Liamon's tiny hut, and then pack all the sand around it.
Yeah.
Make like an igloo.
Sandy glue.
Don't know how it would hold up, but you'd have a head start size-wise.
Yeah, but then after that, okay. But then again, you're gonna have to have someone inside the sandcastle at all times.
Yeah.
So they just have to be encased in sand. And when the Liamon's tiny hut disappears, they just get buried in sand.
You just make a hole, and then they misty step out.
Oh, nice.
Or, they just take it because sand.
Well,
Oh no, I'm gonna go pee again. Ugh, thought I wasn't. Thought I could hold it in.
Yeah, could you hold it in for 3 hours?
Yeah, not even just to the break.
No.
Through the break.
Yeah, through the break and into next session. Well, yeah. When Joanne's back, we will start, because then Alex will probably be back in like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know. Haven't really
Yeah.
kept us in the know of how long he's going to be. So. So yeah, once Joanne's back, if everyone's ready, good to start, then we'll start. Ugh. It's one of those days. Does anyone have any sponsors for this stream that they want to talk about?
Well, there's
And Summers.
And Summers, yeah, I've already got that one up.
There's a Sage Rado Legends.
Sage Rado Legends. Oh, I've played that game. It's on the iPod Nano, isn't it?
I actually have a really emotional story to tell you about Sage Rado Legend.
Yeah, my nan, she played it in her coffin.
My great granddad in the First World War actually played it when he was in the trenches.
Yeah, the Trench Shadow
It really
Legends.
helped him get through. Some would say that Sage Rado Legend actually helped us win.
2 seconds, I'll be right back.
Yeah, because we beat the Germans at it, and then that made their will to fight, like, their morale just dropped after that.
The infantry's tactical mind from playing Sage Rado Legends just made them such big brains that Adolf Hitler could not keep up.
Yeah. Adolf Hitler in World War One.
Yeah, in World War One.
I mean, he did fight in World War One, but
Yeah, he could not keep up. Big brains.
he won the Iron Cross for bravery, dude. He must have been a good guy.
But if he'd been playing Sage Rado Legends,
Yeah.
it would have been the Iron Caltrop.
The Iron Caltrop. Or the Iron Banana Peel.
It's just like a cross but 3D.
Uh-huh. Is that what a Caltrop is? 3D cross.
Yep.
Okay. So when I go to, when I walk past a church, I was about to say when I go to a church, but that's never going to happen. When I walk past a church, they have a caltrop on their roof, do they? Oh, maybe they're preparing for if Godzilla invades. If he steps on a church, he'll be like, ah, shit.
Oh, fuck, my foot. This ain't worth it.
Oh. Don't the Christians worship Saint Worth it?
Probably. That's Saint Werther's original.
Saint Werther's original. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, every old person worships them. Like, after you get to 60 years old, it's like Saint Werther's.
Do you like Word's original?
What is there like a Werther's like modern or something? Because why are they called Werther's original if there's not like another type of Werther's out there?
I mean, there are other Werthers. They do like fudge and stuff.
But you don't call it like Coke original, do you?
They did at one point.
Pepsi original.
They called it Coke Classic or something at one point.
Yeah, but that's because they brought out a new
flavor
flavor of Coke, didn't they?
It was shit,
It was shit.
apparently.
I don't mean to be. I wouldn't want to have the original Coke. Not gonna lie.
Well, Or
I'm
What,
good
with traces of cocaine in?
Yeah.
What? If it was legal,
Wasn't that just
you'd all
the
be
act
fucking
of
doing
being-
cocaine. There's no doubt.
No.
Yeah, man.
We're all good.
You don't speak for all of
Christians
us.
here.
I will when I'm supreme overlord of cocaine
I mean,
land.
alcohol's legal. And I'm
Cocaine
doing that
land.
right now.
Yeah, we're all doing it right now.
Yeah, like if it was,
Heroin's
if it was like,
legal.
you know, legal, it probably wouldn't be as dangerous. You know, you'd know what was in it. You could buy it from the shop.
Okay, should we start?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just quit this session and start. Cocaine.
10
Then.
times as much session done if you do it live.
Yeah. Okay, so, well, last we left off, then, I suppose we shall begin this session if everyone is ready. So last we left off, the Clive Five had made their way into the mines under the town of Orristas in hopes of rescuing Zoltars and Faran from the Emperor Under. After you descended into the collection of tunnels under the Grey Mountains, the party discovered Master Amon handing some gems over to some Dragar soldiers, and upon following him into the portal in which he went through, you ended up in the town of Thandir, or the city of Thandir, the capital city of the Empire Under. You discovered that the Emperor Under was sort of like a bit of a tyrant, you know, ruling over everyone, especially the Dragar, which he had mind controlled, and well, he had used the mind control abilities that he had inherited to continue to oppress other people. And upon choosing the Drow as your allies, you fought your way up the Black Spire and overthrew him. Meow, meow.
Sorry.
So upon overthrowing him, which was not easy, there was a couple of close moments in that fight. You were thanked by the priestess Musai and led out of the city. Finally, you could leave with Zoltar Zanfar, the man you came down with. So you ended last session in the mines underneath Orristas, making your way back up. So, as you guys awaken from your long rest, prepare for the journey back to Orristas, what would you like to do?
Right. So, loose ends. Before we left, there's a few people that we left in a bit of a weird state. Gideon, I hate to have you just be using all your stuff every day on this, but can we check on Weston? I'm a bit concerned for Pietro based on that letter.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. We'll send him a message, but just so you know, I've never trusted the guy totally, so you just gotta be careful what he says back.
Okay.
I assume we had a long rest. Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, you've just had a long rest.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
someone just...
It's Alex. Hello, Alex.
Yeah.
We've literally
We
just
literally
started,
just-
so yeah,
Yeah.
you haven't listened.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast sending to Pietro D'Arcolti.
Okay.
So 25 words, yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Are you safe? Check the vault. Enemies might be coming.
That's 10.
I think I'm gonna... these aren't my words, these ones, right? Or is... I think that's like...
Yeah, it's just
I don't
it's
think
just-
we need the same... I think...
you don't need to say 25 if you
Right.
don't want to.
Yeah, that's all I'll say. That's fine.
Okay. All right, so you pack up your things and then as you begin packing up, you hear a voice in your head of Pietro saying, "A little more information might be in order. I'm fine. There's been a lot of stuff going on in Port Dalron, but other than that, nothing out of the ordinary."
Okay, Pietro got back to me. Everything's fine. I think he's expecting a message back, but to be honest, I don't think we need to send him one unless somebody thinks we do.
Well, I mean, we don't want to waste everything on this.
Yeah, I mean, he said he's fine at the moment, allegedly.
Maybe wait until we have the slots to spare, or the
Yeah,
magic to spare.
but I think we definitely need to be keeping an eye on that. Because if they're going for the key to the mountain, we need to be really careful about that.
For sure. Not to mention what he has of ours.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is getting pretty messy. We gotta be real careful while we do this.
I'm starting to wonder whether we should, whether it was actually right to leave that with him. Whether we'd actually have better odds of protecting it ourselves.
Yeah, I think there's always going to be issues wherever we put a script shot. You know? So, I mean, look at us. We're not heroes or gods. You know, we're just people trying to fit in society. Gideon looks over his soccer. You got something to say there?
Mhm.
You know, this is a bit of a step down from how you were talking about yourself before. It's like, oh, look at me,
Yeah.
Almighty chosen one.
Yeah, well, bad news
I,
that turned out to be I nearly
I
got
thought
killed.
you were the chosen one.
Well, the chosen one nearly got killed. It turns out Bet here was probably more suited to doing that fight than me.
Maybe you were chosen to die.
Thanks, friend. It's very kind of you to say.
Maybe
I-
the prophecy.
I feel so bardically inspired right now. You have no idea.
Bardic demotivation.
cutting words.
Is Zoltar looking alright?
Yeah, he's just sort of like just about packing whatever little bits of rags he had. He's sort of just sitting up, and he says, "I think maybe heading back to Orristas might be a good idea soon, because who knows what's going to await us there." What is our plan here?
March you right up to the gates.
Is that wise? They might just decide to kill me.
Well,
Well,
we need to be careful. We need to be careful who we show you to. We need witnesses when this goes down. We don't want to bring you in to a group of the doppelgangers and have them just decide, oh, you brought him to us. This prince that took Aaron, Mayu Valens. What do we think of him? Is he? Do we actually think that he's doing? Do we think that he is? He just believes that we attacked you. Is he in league with these doppelgangers? Does he have reason to start this war?
I don't think so. I think he's just after more territory. Rulers and all that. That's what they do.
But if we bring back, Zoltar, will he see this and be fair and take our side, or will he turn on us for doing this?
I don't know him personally. I couldn't say. But I don't trust him one bit.
Zoltar, do you know anything about this man?
I have heard of him. I've never seen him, met him.
Is he an honourable man?
It's hard to say. He's somewhat known as, I suppose, chivalrous. But I've only heard what Erin has said about him in the past.
And what she said.
They were betrothed once.
Ah. Love was cruel then.
I suppose you could say that.
Must been rather bad if he was willing to take her himself over to not you.
Well, if you think about it, he was the crown prince of the Commonwealth. She was the only daughter of the richest man, or the ruler of Lavar. Would have made a good alliance. She sort of ruined everything when she left Lavar. Well, was exiled. I'm sure he's probably still quite bitter about that.
Does she care about him still that way? Or
Did
No,
she ever?
I don't think so.
Not sure that feelings really come into it with these sort of marriages. I, to be honest, I'd be surprised if she was even consulted.
Yes. There's an idea that part of the reason she ended up coming to Orristas is because it was probably the only place where he couldn't come and find her, but he still managed, so.
Okay.
Going somewhere rural in Tarsat, you know?
So where can we bring you back then that's going to be public? We need as many witnesses as we can.
Well, the centre of town is public, I suppose.
we just need to find a way to get there without being killed by the guards.
Well, that shouldn't be too difficult, right?
Any guards that attack the Zoltar just outright, I think we can be pretty sure that they're not actually guards.
Can any of you disguise Zoltar in any way? Until we can get there? In case any of the guards are doppelgangers and try to kill him as soon as they see him.
Let me check. I know I used to be able to do that quite well, and now I either can't do that quite as well or can't do it.
What?
He's talking about the disguise kit.
Yeah, the Warforged changes.
Oh.
You still, I still said you could have proficiency with disguise kit, and you would still have a disguise kit. You just don't have it on your you don't have it as built into you.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah, I have a disguise kit, but I think we want him looking as he does. Well, maybe a bit. Sorry to say, but yeah, a little more himself. But yeah, we'll get some food into you on the way there, and hopefully you'll look a little more sprightly when we get there. Yeah, I honestly think having Zoltar look the way he does is our best bet. We don't want him disguised, potentially just part of some gang of people that from some of the guards there, they may genuinely think that we are people that have just come and tried to assassinate the Zoltar. Yeah, as far as they know, that's what we're doing. We're traitors, as far as some of them know. But if we have him with us, then if they are just mistaken based on what the doppelgangers have led them to believe, then they shouldn't be a threat to us. And in fact, they may help us overthrow the doppelgangers.
Do we know if the doppelgangers work for the Emperor Under? Or did
One of them mentioned his name, and I think the one that was posing as you, at least at first, mentioned his name.
Because if the Emperor Under's dead, that news must have gone to them by now. Why would they stay around if they're not being paid or have anyone to work for?
Unless the Emperor Under was himself working for someone else.
Doesn't surprise me. Um. Well, either way, I suppose either they have their own motive and they'll still be there, or their motive is gone and they'll just scarper. They won't have any reason to stay.
There's not going to be many more of those big monster things the Emperor Under turned into in the city, right?
Don't think we have any reason to believe they will.
Oh, fuck me.
I think the main thing is just hoping that this prince doesn't take the side of doppelgangers knowingly.
Best to prepare for that possibility regardless.
They were a tough fight last time, and if it came to it and we had to fight them alongside the doppelgangers, I don't feel good about our chances.
Mhm.
I mean, they bested us last time. Had Gideon close to death,
Very true.
and that was when we had Aaron as well. Well, how long was the journey here? Was it a few days?
It was like a day underground, but you travelled 2 days to the mine from the Oracle.
And was the mine close to the exit of Orristas?
Yeah, it's within walking distance from Orristas. It's a couple of miles. It was like a mile or a bit, mile and a bit.
I was thinking, what do we need to do? So what do we need to do to prepare for arrival? Can we talk to anyone in the city? Is there anyone that you trust that we could talk to?
Well, I don't know how deep the doppelgangers have infested the city.
Maybe someone that isn't part of your inner circle.
Well, there's a reason I put the people I trust in my inner circle.
Well, sometimes you trust people that aren't necessarily fit for that kind of job.
Or at least someone you don't trust, but would prefer you being in charge rather than a doppelganger.
I suppose Saz, captain of the Rangers, might be able to, but that would almost certainly be someone that the doppelgangers come for first, if they wanted to control the passage in and out of the Grey Mountains, I suppose.
Sorry, by Saz you don't mean Saz Servant, the famous book.
No, Saz.
Oh, Saz, sorry.
Well, the way I see it, either we contact someone that we think wouldn't have been targeted, or we go in blind.
I think, considering the nature of the doppelgangers, either way we're going in blind. We don't know who is who. As far as we know, they might have someone pretending to be Aaron in there. We could rescue her and then
It's possible.
it stabs us in the back.
Gideon, that spell you have, do they have to speak? Do they have to speak out loud?
I mean, when I do it, I speak it out loud. So I assume they would too.
Why don't you try sending it to Scrimshaw?
I can, but I'm gonna get a bit low on juice if I do.
Or we
Okay.
could ask them to cut their hands open. The blood's quite different.
That is court. I'm happy to do it, guys, but just know that I hope it's gonna be worth it.
Are you talking about sending? Sorry, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
could-
verbal. Sending is verbal.
Well, you can reply telepathically.
Okay. So yeah, we could do that if Aaron was there, for instance.
Yeah, it would be good for us to. It'd be good to be able to contact Aaron, know what the situation is with her. Know if she's
Want me to use
okay.
another message? Yeah.
Didn't we try messaging her beforehand and got no answer?
That was that was before she was taken.
Hmm. Alright.
You want me to do it?
I think it'd be good.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Looking into.
All right. I pull out my book again. Go to the same page. Start flicking through the words. Get my wand out. Whoop, whoop, and then start uttering words. Hey, Aaron, it's us, Gideon. How are you? We have saved Zoltar on our way to Orristas. Reply about your situation. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Stay safe. Gideon out.
Okay.
Is that a word or?
Pew. Yeah, I mean, you don't really get a response for a while, and then as you sort of begin to stand up and get yourself ready, you hear I'm okay. I'm in the dungeon. I don't know where they've gone, but they haven't been here for a while.
Guys, I got a message back from her. She's in a dungeon. Didn't say which one, if she means in Orristas or somewhere else. And she said that they have not been here for a while. Again, I could refer to a couple groups of people. But she is okay. But I don't think she'd be much help to us unless we... Gothric, do you happen to know where the dungeon is in?
Would I know or?
I mean, Zoltar would know.
That is a good point.
Yeah, you're an expert right here. What the fuck, man?
I apologize, Mr. Zimfarin. I didn't mean any offense.
Zoltar's
It's
just
just-
like, I assume she's talking about the dungeon in the palace, but if so, that's just underneath the throne room.
What is it with people imprisoning people beneath their thrones?
That's
Well-
a sign of power.
Yeah, it's easy to take them there.
I heard Gothric. There's some kings, they have like trapdoors in the ground. And they just like pull it, and they fall down, and there's usually a big monster in the pit. And, he eats them.
I've seen that. I've seen that play too.
Yeah. One day I'd like to have one.
That's how I like.
What?
I want to make sure they're on the right tile of the floor, right?
Uh,
Maybe it's like an illusion or something.
Make
Yeah.
the whole floor the trapdoor.
now you're talking, Darius. Now you're talking.
That sounds pretty evil.
When we buy a fort, guys, we're gonna have one of those, yeah?
Maybe they have lots of
Okay.
different levers for different tiles. They have like 40 levers. It's like, just stay there. I'm just gonna find which leather it is.
Or the one like one tile behind them.
And they're like, what the hell was that?
Okay. I think we're getting a little sidetracked here. We can plan traps for our mansions later. So I assume you're walking and talking at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the plan? Do we just go to the center of town and make a fuss? Do we?
I think we have to.
Yeah, I think finding large portions, a larger number of the guard, maybe. By the sounds of that message, it sounds like the doppelgangers may have left.
Yeah,
but
that
we
is
can't be
true.
sure.
Well, why don't I go up ahead, invisible, and scout out and see if, check the lay of it all, and then come back once we get to the entrance.
You could. How long
It's
can
the
you
least I
travel?
can do. Long enough.
That's- I'll trust you.
mean, if you really want a number, it probably could go upwards of an hour.
Okay, so maybe for checking on the gate and the entrance back into Orristas.
Yeah, maybe I can see how the guards behave to people coming up to the drawbridge or the keep, sorry, and see if they're still glazed over like they were when they came there. I don't know. I could figure something out.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Does anyone else have any? Saka, maybe you could like fly in or something.
I could. Do you want me to?
Well, I don't think I could get in the keep myself. I don't know if they got like a window open or something.
Sure.
As long as that's you're comfortable doing that, as I kind of look towards Darius.
Up to you.
Yeah, I can.
That's brilliant. Thank you. That'll be very helpful.
What do you want to do? Sorry.
Oh,
Go on, sorry.
I'll transform into a moth again, I guess, and then fly into the keep and look around.
Okay. So you're just flying up ahead?
Yeah.
Well, we're still walking towards the exit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume this is a plan for later.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you continue back up. You get to the sort of the hub where all the rails meet. But you also notice that the carts that you came down in are no longer there.
Mm.
There's just no carts. So you have to start climbing up the shaft.
Alright. Guess we're walking.
That's weird.
Okay, so you start making your way up there. You're not really sure how long that will take because it was quite quick when you went down there on the carts. But now you're going upwards. But you find that after maybe an hour and a half of just panting, going, just like climbing up, holding onto the sides of the mine shaft.
What does someone that doesn't need to pant do instead of panting?
Give me a Constitution saving throw and you'll find out.
Shit.
Shut
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, shut down. Get wrecked. Oh, you're pretty good. You've done your cardio. You just creak. Like, but yeah, you begin seeing some natural light begin to spill into the cave, and you know the entrance is close.
There were 2 guards here beforehand at the entrance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
So, a little distance from it.
Maybe we should think about dispatching them as soon as possible. Not lethally, hopefully, but you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Do we have any reason not to just approach them?
Well, they might just kill us.
Kill us?
I mean, they never saw us come in, and we're coming right out.
With the Zoltar, and frankly, 2 guards kill us. I'm not one for, being overly confident in our abilities, but it's not really
I mean, it's
realistic,
2
is it?
guards.
Well, yes, and there's plenty of us, and I assume any one of us could take one of them. I don't think that'll be a smart move on their
All right.
I mean, we can try and sneak around them if that's what you want.
I'm just not overly trusting over how many doppelgangers there are.
We could sneak.
Oh, I can't sneak.
Oh, I have pass without a trace.
I mean, we can try,
Sure.
but I'll be
That sounds-
clunking all the way.
All the way.
Oh yeah, you're in plate armor, aren't you?
hmm
+10, +10.
Okay, so you come up, you begin making your way to the top of the mine shaft. Who's gonna peek out and have a look?
I
what's
will.
out there. Okay, make a perception check for me.
Perception check. Hang on, let me just find it.
Okay. You see like the guard hut, maybe 20 feet away.
No guards near us.
No, but there's smoke coming out the chimney.
Sneak out.
Yeah, okay, you can try.
Alright.
Okay. So you guys make a stealth check for me then, all of you.
Are we getting
Pass without a trace, yeah.
13.
So how's everyone doing?
19.
19,
pretty
21,
good.
32, Gideon. 32, 17, no, 27, 23. Yeah, that's fine. Like, they wouldn't have been able to see you, any of you, I think, with even a natural 20. Actually, might have seen Saka. But they didn't get,
I'm sorry.
they didn't get a natural 20, so. Okay, so you guys sneak out. And guards seem to be just chilling in their hut. Like, as you sneak past, you, like, peek into the window, and they're just playing cards. As you, like, sneak past, like, Scooby-Doo style.
Whiskey and cigars.
Yeah, pretty
What card
much.
game are they playing?
Do they have a dead cold look in there?
Do you want to stop and watch through the window?
No.
Can we throw a bottle?
Just be like, you've actually got a royal flush there, mate. You should be
Breaking
better.
the
That guy's
rules.
got a card up his sleeve.
Yeah, yeah. It's just two guards, just chatting, like drinking something, not really doing much on duty. They seem to be enjoying themselves. Okay, so you sneak past and you make your way onto the sort of the main road down into the city of Orristas. The dusty, rocky trail before you curves as you crest the hills, and you see the town below you. Sort of business as usual, people going about their daily business. There's smoke coming off the chimneys of the city or the town. What do you want to do?
All right, guys, wait here. I'm going to go invisible now.
I thought Starker was gonna.
I thought we were both going to do so.
Don't steal her thunder.
Oh no, that's fine. She could,
You can go her instead of me if you want.
I thought like I was going to town and you were going to keep.
Yeah? Sure.
Sorry.
It's okay. I got a bit confused. I'll turn into a moth then.
Okay, where are you going?
To the keep.
To the keep. Okay, it's quite a distance.
Am I?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll do it a bit closer then.
Okay.
I'll just head over that way and then transform when it's a lot closer.
Okay. So, what did you say you were going to do, Gideon?
Look in the town and see how the guards are reacting to people. Like if they got, how like when we first came to town, it like glazed.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like investigate to see if the guards in the town itself are kind of acting weird and strange still.
Okay, and you're going alone, are you?
Yeah, invisible.
Invisible. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Invisible.
And so, where's the rest of you going? Because Saka's going off as a moth.
I guess we're waiting for word.
Yeah,
Or
I think
something?
maybe hide off somewhere to the
Yeah.
side, somewhere off the road.
Okay. There's not much in the way of trees, so you're kind of visible, just on the side of the cliff face, really. Side of the hill. But it's down to you.
We'd pop up the hut, make it look like the cliff. Darius?
Sorry.
You're saying we could pop up the hut, make it look like the cliff.
Oh, yeah, not a bad idea. I
You
will
can,
pop
can
my
determine
little.
what the outside looks like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it like orangey, sort of stony sort of colour.
We'll do that.
Camouflage it from a distance.
Yeah. Make it stylish.
All right, so you spend 10 minutes doing that. So in that time, Saka, I assume he just goes off, and so does
Yeah.
Gideon. All right, so Saka, whereabouts are you going? You begin fluttering up to the castle, the palace, which is set on a hill. These sort of like large sandstone walls, or the outer walls go maybe 20 foot up, and then the inner walls go maybe 30 or 40 foot above that up, and the actual whole building is built on a big sort of bailey, almost like a big hill.
Yeah.
Just flutter up to, I mean, yeah. What sort of place are you going to be going? Because it's a massive area, like this castle. Like the castle is, yeah, like it's 2 miles across. The actual keep is here, which is where you went last time. Well, the time before as well.
What do we want in the keep?
Well, you're on your own now.
Yeah, you should have had that conversation before you turned into a moth.
Well, I was walking up.
Where's your first instincts to go?
In the main part of it, because that's the bit that they can't easily investigate themselves.
Okay, so you flutter up to the like the inner walls.
Okay.
This is where like most of the business goes. You see a couple of guards sat on the tops of the walls, like just keeping lookout, basically. You see that they've got sort of crossbows in their hands. Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
That's pretty good. You see that most of the guards seem fine. They just look like, regular people. The captain of the guard, as you flutter like past his little office almost type thing into the walls, it's just sort of sat at the table, just like looking down at a bunch of paperwork, just pretending like he's doing something, but he's just not doing anything. It's almost like if an alien's pretending to do paperwork, it's like what they think people do. He's just sort of like staring at a bunch of paperwork, and then looks at a pen occasionally, and then looks back at it. But then fluttering up to the main keep, the main doors are closed, and there's no windows on the first couple of floors. And then there's like arrow slits in the 3rd and 4th floor, and then there's on the top of the keep there is like there's battlements basically, and buttresses and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So you can go through like the arrow slits on the 2nd or 3rd floor, or you can go through maybe if an open door on the top of the roof. But it's taken you maybe an hour or so to go across here so far.
So all the guards that I've looked at look relatively normal, other than the guy that was in his office.
Most of them, yeah. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
that's the only one out of order you've seen. Like quite a weird one.
I guess I'll carry on and see if there's anyone else that looks kind of strange, and then head back.
Where, like outside?
More inside the building, if I can.
Okay, so whereabouts would you like to go in the building? Because there's sort of really 3 floors you could go into.
Just the first one, I think.
Okay, so that's the first real entrance you can go through is like one of the arrow slits on the 2nd floor, so it's the ground floor, 1st floor, and then the 2nd floor has arrow slits, and so there's the 4th floor, the 3rd floor. Sorry, I'm confusing. So the 2nd floor is really the lowest floor you can go into without waiting for a door to open or something, and then going inside. And you flitter through, and it goes into a sort of corridor that goes all the way around the outside of this floor, and then there's like stairs and stuff that go up, and then doors that go further into the building, and most of those doors are closed except for one which is like slightly ajar. And sort of fluttering into that one, you see
slightly ajar, sorry.
You sort of flutter into a room that has like a bunch of like sort of vials and bubbling potions and stuff like as you see someone hunching over a sort of a rack of like vials that he's like pouring things into, and it's like bubbles a little bit and like puffs up a little bit as you like flutter past him. And as you sort of like watch for a moment, another person comes up, like a hooded figure comes up to speaks to him with a like just sort of whispers under a breath, but it's a young woman. Just sort of says like, "They've been spotted. They're coming." And he sort of looks up and he says, "Very well. We'll get them soon. No problem." And she sort of like turns around and walks away, and then he turns around and like sort of scans in your direction, but you just like flutter behind a bookshelf or something. He like pulls down his hood, and you see it's Master Amon. And he picks up a vial, and he's like, "Ethelmere," and she turns around and she says, "How about you give this to the creation?" And she takes it and she nods and then goes back into another room.
Can I follow her?
Yep.
I want to see what the creation is.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So make a dexterity check for me to like go through the gap as she closes the door.
Oh
Check or save?
Just a check. Okay, so you go in, she closes the door behind her, and you just sort of flitter up into the top of the roof. It goes down into a sort of a basement type thing. It's not really a basement. It almost like this spiral staircase goes down a couple of floors. So it like bypasses the first and ground and first floor, and it goes into almost like an underground laboratory. And you follow her down, fluttering behind her. And as she goes into this room, she like clicks her fingers, and all the lights, the candles like light up, and you watch as she pulls down her hood, and the woman underneath is someone you recognize with like long black hair, like flicks out, and it's Merith the Cure. And she she takes the vial, and you hear like a like shaking of chains and like rattling in a cage, and she sort of like tentatively like walks up to this cave and just like gets like a lump of meat just like that's on the side, like a chicken leg or something. She just like sticks the vial sort of into like an opening in it and just like pours this sort of goopy viscous liquid into it, which makes it sort of like go green and like bulbous and just all go like quite malformed and mutated. And then she sort of just throws the chicken leg into this like darkened corner, and you hear this cage just go sort of rattling as this like leg gets devoured, and you hear like as she sort of like, even she seems kind of scared, she like steps back and runs back up the stairs.
Oh. Can I try and like work out what it is?
Yeah, she's going up the stairs now, so you have not that long, because you have to follow her up because you don't want to get trapped down here, basically. Because as a moth, you can't open doors. So it's down to you. If you want to go up, there's a chance that you might be trapped in here.
I won't. I'll just follow her, I guess.
Okay. Okay, so you flutter up beside her, and as she opens the door, you flick out, go back out the top of the building, out the arrow slits, and then flutter back down to the group.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we'll do Gideon now. Alright, Gideon, you've gone invisible.
Mhm.
So you've walked down into the main part of the town. Where do you want to go?
Are there any guards nearby?
There's like a guard house near the Colosseum.
Okay.
Okay.
Love
So
that.
walking up to there, you just hear like you see a couple of guards stood outside. They're chatting to each other. You hear the sort of bawdy sort of like cheering of people in the pub. The miners still haven't gone back to work, so they're just like they just live in the pub now, basically. Going up to the guards, the two guards are sort of chatting, and they seem to be fairly normal, but they're saying things like, "Have you seen the captain? He's acting very strangely. He hasn't, I don't want to say this, but he's been paying me quite a lot more than I had ever been paid before. And I don't want to say anything because my wife's quite enjoying the extra bit of money, but I sort of feel that something's weird about him. He's never been like that before." And the other one's saying, "Look, man, if he's decided to pay you more, just take it and run." Like, don't bring it up. And, and that's sort of the conversation you hear as you sort of walk past. Like, the door's closed, so you can't really get into the thing from where you are.
Yeah. What about are there any?
But it's
other than
been
that, are there
it's
any?
taken you maybe 20 minutes to walk into town. So you've only got
Okay.
really about 20 minutes in town, and then you have to walk back if you want to be invisible for the entire journey.
Can I just do a general investigation check for the 20 minutes?
Sure. What are you looking for?
So I don't know if a guard patrol walks past or someone goes up to a guard and they're like acting how like they did when we went up to guards, quite fake and weird, not
Okay.
quite like socially.
Sure. Yeah. Make an investigation check. for
performing
me.
correctly.
Yeah. Sure. Ooh, natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay, so walking around for a moment, you don't really see many guards, but then you see in a side alley, there's this person like sleeping rough. Must have been looks like a miner or something that hasn't been able to pay for housing and stuff, and he's just sort of sleeping in an alley. And as you walk past, you notice that like just stood in the alley, completely still, just staring at him, is this guard who just isn't saying anything, and the guy in the alley is like sleeping, and like you sort of like had to take a second glance because this guy staring at him is just so still that you just thought he was like a part of the alley. So you like sort of step back and look, and he's just like completely staring down at the thing, just not moving at all. And then like he begins to reach for like a dagger in his pocket, and he's just like slowly beginning to walk up to the guy sleeping.
Gideon doesn't react, doesn't go out.
Okay, so you just watch as the guard sort of like looks around, make sure there's no one in the alley, and then just slits his throat and just walks off down the alley. As the guy just like begins to gargle and bleed out.
Can I investigate the dead corpse after a minute?
Yeah.
It's just a normal human, right?
Yeah, it's not transformed into doppelganger or anything.
Okay, cool. And the blood looks normal.
Yeah, it's just normal red human blood.
Alright, cool. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk back to the group.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you all get back around the same time. So I suppose Saki gets there first. So Saki, you come back.
Okay.
Vloop. Turn back into a tiefling.
So, there was a like monster thing, and the lady, the mayor. Fuck, what's her name? Jesus, my brain.
Mera.
Mer. Oh my god.
Language.
Jesus.
She is helping them. Oh my god.
Use your words.
It's stressful, I know.
You mentioned a monster?
Yeah, there's a. I'm not sure what it is. I couldn't get a good enough look. I was going to get trapped down there with it, and I didn't want to do that. But it wasn't very friendly, and they're expecting us to go over there, so we either like shouldn't or we should really be like very prepared.
You said that they're expecting us?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, element of surprise is out the fucking window.
Well, they said they're expecting someone, and I'm pretty sure it's us.
Right. Well, what do we do?
Get Zoltar to the town, I say.
Just go with the original plan. Try and
Yeah.
make it as public as possible.
I mean, Darius can help with that, right? That's his thing. Like, getting attention.
I suppose. Darius, can you think of anything to do that?
Not really.
Suggestion? I could do that as well.
How many can you do that on, though?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said something else. Yes, I could do that. That is something I could do.
More just gathering people than trying to coerce them.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry.
Controlling them through magic probably won't help our case.
Hmm.
I don't know if you could control Meredith through magic anyway.
I think this is just for kind of gathering the town guard and such.
Hmm.
Because if there's a confrontation, we want as many of the town guard to see what's really going on beforehand.
Oh,
Okay, so what are we doing? Are we heading in now? Are we waiting?
Wait for Gideon.
Okay, yeah, Gideon returns and whoop, bamfs out of invisibility.
Whew, that is a bit of a workout, that. So, you guys all look like you've seen a ghost. I hope Sokka found something decent.
Hmm.
Well, Meredith Cure is
Ah,
apprentice.
I've been looking forward to killing her. I mean, subdue her.
Who is Merithacure?
She was with the Black Hand in Baratheon. Ran into her a couple of times. A friend of ours stole something from her house. It didn't really belong to her, but that might not be how she sees it. I mean, all of us were involved in that break-in. That's kind of what sparked us losing one of our crew.
Sokka and Doris weren't.
Except for them.
We don't know what
I
you're
wasn't
talking about.
either.
She's
Yeah,
unpredictable.
that wasn't either.
Actually, just Gideon and I. Yeah,
Yeah.
two of us.
Can make it. Wow, really? That's true. Wow, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, she's unpredictable. She doesn't really work for. We don't know. I could assume something like Thalos or something, but she seems to be out for herself mostly. She said that pretty early on.
Hmm.
But yeah, well, if you don't mind, guys, I don't mind. I'd like to have being alone in a room with her. If you know what I mean.
Oh.
I didn't realize you felt that way about me.
What? I mean, of course I want to kill her. I'm sorry for
Oh.
making that clear.
Oh.
Oh.
Um,
That's
Huh?
totally what I thought you were implying.
I think maybe alone isn't the best way to go about this.
Why do you want to kill her?
I mean, she's part of the reason Vondel died.
Who's
And
that?
we must stop her.
Vondel was a friend of ours. Thanks,
Oh.
dear. She was.
Gideon, promise me that under no circumstances are you going to try and go off and fight her on your own.
I can't make that promise.
Great.
If you do that, you'll die.
If you do that, we'll knock you out and drag you out.
I disagree. She's not that good. We've seen what she can do, kind of.
Look, between us, yeah, we could probably take her, but she's used magic that's. I don't mean to insult you here, but she's used magic that's beyond what you can do.
It's a bit rude. Hey, look,
I'm trying not to let you die.
I appreciate the support, Scrimshaw. As I cross my finger behind my back and hold my hands behind my back, I understand.
Why are your fingers crossed?
They're not.
Oh. Yeah, I was standing behind you when you did that.
That was very convenient, wasn't it?
So, what are we going to do if they know that we're coming? Then
I
surely all this
guess
sneaking around might just be a waste of time.
if they spotted us already, we can only imagine they've still got an eye on us, which means they've heard the entirety of our plan and what we know.
Well, I mean, they can't hear what's going. They can't hear a conversation right now, unless they're scrying.
I mean, you just mentioned that she could do extremely powerful magic.
Yeah, that's true. But
It
would
would-
she waste her time scrying on us?
It would be a bit of a coincidence for her to be able to scry on us as we're talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, we've been walking for hours and hours and hours. It would be pretty ridiculous coincidence if she were to happen to be looking when we're discussing.
Saga, did she say how much she knew? In terms of our location.
They just said that they're on their way.
Okay. So
Not like specific time or anything.
Yeah, could mean loads of different things.
You might also be interested to know that the guards are still there's still doppelganger guards around. I'm pretty sure.
How many of them?
I have no idea. I don't think all of them. There's some that seem like their senses are with them. But fortunately, there was some weird noise about some captains, so maybe, if the captain orders these guys what to do, they'll probably just do what he says. Right? So,
I'd be surprised if it was any sizable chunk of the guards.
well, I hope you're right. Right.
I mean, yeah, like you said, there were a captain here, a captain there.
You're a
just
captain
the
there, a captain
positions that they
everywhere, a
need to
captain.
take. The positions they need to take leadership. But
Yeah, I think the doppelgangers do not have the numbers to take over the whole city in numbers terms, but they can take over the most important posts and control them that way.
do we have anything that can undo their shapeshifting?
We can kill them.
Any spells?
So, I mean, dispel magic. I doubt that's going to have an effect on it. We tried it before, remember? We tried it with the guy we captured, and it didn't work.
It's true.
Yeah.
Saka, do you have Moonbeam?
No, but I can prepare it if you have a long rest, but otherwise, no. Because I think a long rest right now is very unlikely.
Maybe we should. They won't be expecting it.
We'll have a long rest.
Well, how long has it been since we got up?
You could have a long rest now, but you would be in the middle of.
But
the-
we're in a tiny
path.
hut.
Which could be removed with a tiny dispel,
They don't know it's here.
unless they scry.
No, I guess.
They'd be like, "Oh my god, it's taking them ages to get here. Where are they? They're scribe for us. They've decided to go to sleep. What the
Just
hell?
outside?
What are they doing? Are they waiting for us? They're waiting for us, waiting for them?
Okay, well,
Just
I
really
guess-
like sleeping.
It's a
well, we
waiting
could.
game.
Okay, so the way I see it, we have two options. We either go into town, do what we're going to do, draw attention, try and get the guard on our side, or, well, either we do that now, or we go find somewhere to hide, rest up, go in here, and come back full force. We risk them coming and finding us if we do that. But, if it comes to a fight, then we're in a better position. And
I think
we can, and I think revealing the doppelgangers for what they are mid-fight would be very useful for.
I'd rather not start a fight to begin with.
I'm fine with fighting if we have to fight.
If we don't have to, then great. But
Yeah.
sometimes it can't be avoided. And we need to be ready.
I'm ready.
I think we should rest.
Ready?
Okay. Let's rest then. In this tiny,
Ready.
tiny hut.
Is everyone else okay with resting?
It's fine, but
Lemon's
It's not
tiny
that
butt.
tiny. It's not that tiny, you know.
Okay.
It can get bigger.
Shall we move off of the path or the road a bit?
Yeah. Find somewhere secluded.
No, but then I gotta recast it.
Have people on watch just in case.
Well, I'll have to, but if you want to move it, I have to drop that spell and then I have to do it again.
Is that okay?
I guess.
Cool.
I mean, you get it back.
Minor inconvenience. Okay,
Okay,
fine,
so
I'll drop the
that's
spell and
fine,
move
that's
it
fine,
wherever
something
you
better.
want me to.
Okay, where do you want to go?
Where do you want it?
So like these, okay, so like maybe in here.
Okay. Put it up there. Sure.
Find somewhere. I figure Korea somewhere a bit more secluded, like in this nook somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
and then we could come from this side if we're still going. We're going to number 4, right?
That's Aaron's tower.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, Aaron's tower's over there. Sorry, number 4.
And we're just
Is
going
that the one that we're gonna go to?
No.
We're just going to go to the center of town.
Oh, right.
Try
Yeah, that's fine.
get the
Right.
attention of as much guard as we can.
Wait, are you going to? Wait, are you resting now, or are you going? What's the plan?
I think we're gonna rest now.
That's the plan for the morning.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Sorry, I thought you were going into town and then resting in town.
No.
Sure, oh, I had to find an inn, you know.
would have been a strange choice.
Or let's get wasted.
Go for a nap in Aaron's tower. They'll never suspect it.
Alright, that's fine. We'll do that then, yeah? Let's do it.
Alright, watchers. Man.
I'll do one.
Okay, so where are you going?
Over here.
Okay, so you're going back up into the sort of rocky hills out the town.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you begin to make your camp. Who's taking watches then? In what order?
I'll take watch.
Gothric will
Ah.
take one.
I think I can just stay up all night.
I went on a journey. I'm going to sleep.
Well, you can stay up with, like, in my watch as well, and we can talk.
I'll do a watch. I can do it on my own, if that's fine.
Could be how about right? Okay. How about then Scrimshaw and Zoltar, Darius and Saka, and then Gideon and Bet, maybe, or Gideon and Gothric.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm happy to do a watch.
All right. So Scrimshaw and Zoltar. Scrimshaw, do you want to just make a perception check with advantage?
Okay. Yeah, I already actually have advantage from the shield.
Cool.
You get
Okay.
double
Double
it.
Double
getting it.
advantage.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so during the night, Zoltar sort of says like, I wonder what will happen when this is all over.
Hopefully things go back to as normal as they can.
This isn't the one I want.
Sorry.
No, sorry, I was talking about the music.
Oh, right, okay.
He was like, yeah, he's like,
So it's like, that's fine. What, me? You wanted to watch with someone else? You could have said. Man.
Yeah, I can't help but feel that the king is gonna really be upset with how this has all happened under my watch.
Maybe.
We've never had a
Another
good
guy.
relation. We've never had a good relationship. But it seems that a war hasn't broken out just yet. No, how would we know?
True. And I suppose, you know, if you have a hand in rescuing his daughter.
Whose daughter? Erin.
Erin?
No, Erin's the daughter of the Lord Ruler of Levar, not Tarsat. Not the King of Tarsat.
Oh, sorry, I'm not one for politics.
Ah.
Um,
It's a fair enough mistake.
so, what do you think of tomorrow? Like, I don't. Yeah, we've not done a plan like this before. Do you Do you have much of a personal relationship with the guard? Would you be confident that you could convince them that you are you?
Well, I know things that only I know.
But the guard know those things.
Well, the guard might be convinced in my conviction of my answers, I suppose. But I don't know. It is making me anxious.
A lot of this is going to rest on you being able to convince them that you are you, not that creature.
Well, if they don't believe us, then I suppose we've lost.
Well, hopefully now at least Sam can drop a moonbeam on them and they'll turn back.
True. Yes, I don't think the doppelgangers are likely to want to fight us in the open. Well, fight you in the open. I think they prefer to work behind the scenes, I assume.
As for Amon and Merith, well, Merith hasn't really shown much of a desire to just go all guns blazing into a fight, and well, Amon's straight up run away from them, so maybe we don't actually face much resistance tomorrow.
If what the girl said was true, that they had some monster, maybe they're just expecting the monster to do it for them.
Maybe it's just one monster and the rest of them, just flee, then I fancy our chances. If,
good question. Good point.
Monster, Amon, Merith, doppelgangers, and half the town guard, then that's not good odds. I think we need the guard on our side, and when we do, we need them. We need them to focus on Merith and, well, dissuade Merith and Amon from continuing the fight.
Well, if you can survive the attack of the monster then, and make them flee, and let them flee, then you might have a good chance.
I don't think our chances of capture are very high. If they're looking to flee, I say we let them flee. Gideon might have trouble. Gideon might have a bit of an issue with that, especially with one of them. But gotta do what we gotta do.
Agreed. Well, have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Same to you.
Okay, so Saka and Darius.
Okie dokie, let's roll.
Yeah, do you want to roll individually or one with advantage?
Soccer with advantage.
Okay.
Correct choice.
Correct choice. Okay, is there anything you wanted to talk about?
Can do. So, what does this woman look like?
What does she look like? I don't really remember.
You all saw
wasn't here.
you all saw Merith on the. Oh, actually, you didn't, Darius, did you? Actually, no. You all were there when Merith returned with the thing from the ocean, but you weren't there in that session. She's like just about average height for a woman, so maybe 5'6", 5'7" or something. Long black hair.
Okay.
Sort of like pale skin, regular sort of black robe sort of cloak thing.
I'm worried that Gideon might do something rash when he sees her.
Me also.
We should definitely keep an eye on the lad
Yeah.
to make sure he does not do anything stupid, because he is prone to doing stupid things, it seems.
He really is.
He really, really is. So stupid.
So stupid.
Okay, as you're talking, you hear like a bink, like something just like dinks on the side of the hut.
Hello? Somebody's found the tiny hut.
Bink, like a little rock, just tick tick tick. tick.
I'm gonna just kind of sit up and
Scrimshaw, someone's throwing rocks at the tiny hut.
kind of look around, try and see if I can see them.
Make a perception check.
For some reason, I always struggle to find the perception button.
Okay. Hang on a sec. Okay. Nothing. You don't see who's doing it.
I'm a bit worried. Should we wake the others?
Ding,
Can I
ding,
see?
ding, ding. Like now, like a bonk, and like a big rock just like bonks off the side.
Okay! Can I poke my head out of the tiny hut?
Yeah, as you poke your head out, bonk right in your head, just like a rock. Just take one point of damage.
Oh, you asshole!
Are we all awake by now from all this noise, or?
I'm
Probably
gonna-
probably
I'm
a
gonna
fair
start-
amount of noise
I'm
came
gonna
from
start waking
Davis, though.
people up.
Okay.
Right.
Someone outside. I can try
And they're
and
throwing
attention.
rocks!
Should we maybe call out to get them to stop?
Can you stop throwing rocks, please?
Gonna kind of stick my head out, shield first.
Okay.
Just... Yes.
You don't hear anything?
Okay, well, if you don't want anything, then I guess we'll go back to sleep.
Dink! Just on your shield.
They're pretty rude, actually. They didn't respond.
This time, like a big rock, like maybe about the size of your palm, just misses your shield and just bonks off the tiny hut. Just goes bong, just like goes off into the distance. You see now the direction it came from was like just about east, out of a bush. Like this big rock just flew out of it, and you like hear like giggling.
Can I throw a rock back? And did I know which direction it came from?
Yeah, you can probably estimate.
Can I throw a rock back?
Yeah, sure. Roll a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Gothric is gonna do the same.
We'll see what Darius does first. Okay, just goes into the bush.
Alright.
Alright, Gothric,
How
do you
far
want
away
to
did you say the bush was?
maybe 15 feet away.
I'd like to cast Mage Hand. And just kind of sneak it along the floor. And then rustle the bush.
Okay. The hand sort of goes out, like crawling across the floor, and then just goes in the bush and like all the leaves begin to just rustle off. It's
Anything?
no.
Gothric's gonna kind of shout, "Get out of there! Show yourselves!"
Another rock. Bong bong bong.
Should I just drop a demon on them?
No!
I don't know,
Yes!
it might be a couple of kids or something.
Drop demons on them!
Gothric's gonna throw a rock.
Where's Gideon? Throw a fireball!
This is really worth it.
Yes!
No!
They hit me in the head with a rock.
It was funny.
Right, I want to cast my else called dancing lights and shove it towards the bush.
It's dramatic orb the bush.
You'll have to leave the hut to do that if you're just so you know.
Sure.
Okay, get out of the hut.
So are they just concealed by the bush? Is it that it's dark?
Well, we'll see in a second.
Be very stealthy.
So the light's getting it.
You hear like a psst, Gideon, coming from the bush direction.
I think the bush is talking now, or it's had a really long sleep. Yeah?
Come over here.
Well, who are you? I'm not just gonna walk into a bush.
Psst.
Burn the
Oh.
bush.
Titus' sake, come on, guys.
It's important.
Well, lots of things are important. Can you just come out and say it to us? This has happened before, by the way. I'm not falling for this again.
No, you have to come here.
No, I'm not coming. Like I did this 4 weeks ago, and I got kidnapped, and it was a pain in the neck.
Yes, you do seem to get kidnapped quite a lot. Please don't do this.
Gideon,
Then you hear
burn
it's
the
the,
bush.
it's the ghost of Vondel.
Ladi, come on! No!
You just hear like a woman's voice going, "Ooh, spooky."
Is this Meredith Cure? This is totally something Meredith Cure would do.
Come on, Gideon. Fucking hell.
Guys, everyone,
Burn the bush.
can we all...
Do you
Burn
want
the
me to
bush.
shoot it?
No, let's just all walk over to the bush together. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, okay.
Just
Alright.
throw a firebolt at it. Just burn the bush.
I'm not gonna burn a bush, for sure.
Gideon killed her.
Alright, you want me to burn the
Someone
bush? Is
over.
that what you want me to do? You want me to burn the bush?
Burn the bush!
Burn the bush. Can everyone stop shouting,
No.
please?
Burn the bush!
What did the bush ever do to you?
Alright, I start casting fireball. And like, burn the bush.
You're gonna cast fireball.
I start casting it, like I'm looking in my book, and if I start saying the start of the words that would do it. Any reaction from the bush?
Yeah, you see like somersaulting out of the bush, like coming towards you is Morna, sorry.
Yeah, bitches! Don't fire a bolt at me! Let me into your heart!
I carry on firing fire.
You threw a rock at my head!
Well, you didn't move quick enough.
Alright, I kind of like
Big rock!
Also,
I try and cancel the cast.
also coming out of the bush is Taman, who I think some of you have met before, and Illyriel, which Darius. Well, you've all met Illyriel before, but she's the elf. She's the elf lady who healed Darius.
Oh, can you heal this bump?
Morna, do you not remember how the stone works?
What?
Just we can see you from inside it.
Yeah,
Just
but you
come
didn't
up.
see me, did you?
It was her idea. Illyriel says, "Hello."
It's great to see you again. This is really good timing.
Yeah,
How
it's
are
good
you?
to see you unsinged.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're okay. We've been keeping watch a bit, just waiting for you guys. Something to, to help save the town, I guess. Watching out.
Do you know what's happened in the last few weeks here?
Not loads.
Doppelgangers, demons.
Okay. Well, come inside. Get inside. Get inside.
Bit crowded in there. Illyriel
Well-
says, she just says, yes, I managed to find you quite easily by scrying, just so you know.
But did you find me?
Well, what? I found you all together. Yeah. I think you could have got yourself attacked if you were being wanted by someone. This town is not so safe.
Don't really have anything to protect from that.
Well, you should get one of these. And she sort of like shows you a necklace she has. It's like a sort of like lead ball almost, with like a sort of strip of almost like it's like a crystal around the side. Like it almost looks like a Pokeball or something. It's got this sort of like line of like silvery crystal in this like lead ball basically. Says it stops that sort of thing when you.
Where do you get something like that?
Well, Erin makes them, but
Oh,
she makes little
hopefully when all
shells.
this is sorted out, then can
Yes.
get some of those sorted out.
Unfortunately, I was made unaware. I lost my sending stone that I had with her, and only through meeting up with Taman and Morna, I discovered what had happened to her. Taman sort of says, we watched her come into the town maybe 4 days ago. Some procession of Commonwealth soldiers.
Yeah, we're sorry that
Wait,
we failed to protect her. They took her.
Hmm.
oh, right. Yeah. Well, so do you know about the whole doppelganger situation at all?
Yes, we've been watching for the last week or so.
Okay,
Speaking
so-
of, how are we sure you're not doppelgangers?
Well, if we were doppelgangers, we would have killed you in your sleep, probably, rather than throwing
You
rocks at you.
can't get that tiny.
Could be a double bluff.
Okay, well, we've got the real Zoltar inside that hut.
Or do we?
Yeah, we do.
Can you imagine if he was a doppelganger as well? Like,
Wait. What if you're not the real Scrimshaw? How do we know you're the real Scrimshaw?
I am the real.
That's
wait.
exactly what a doppelganger would say.
Would I know? Would I know if I was a doppelganger?
Illyriel sort of says, like, I heard a bard who made a song about doppelgangers, and you could tell if they were the real ones by if they stood up.
What?
The lyrics went something like, "Would the real doppelganger please stand up?" Well,
I know this song.
Gothric goes back inside the hut and goes to sleep.
The real Scrimshaw, please stand up.
yeah, exactly. That's the only way you can tell. Just by asking them politely.
Okay, well, would you like to share our dome?
Tiny hut is not a dome.
Well, we just happened across this, really. Mona asked me to find out where you were, and you were only about, well, a little while from our camp. So we can move over here for the night. We don't need to really stay in the hut.
Okay. What is? Does your camp have more protection?
Well, it's more that it'd be a bit cramped in there. I think we'll be fine. We'll just rush in if we need to. But yeah. What is your plan for this?
Well, the control of the doppelgangers is currently pretty reliant on the idea that people believe that the upper circle are who they claim to be. If we can have witnesses, get the guard to be present, and reveal the doppelgangers to be so with the help of some moon things, then it should be relatively easy to convince the people that this is the real Zoltar.
I see. And do you know where Erin is being kept?
Yes, in the dungeons under the main keep.
Okay, I will.
Oh,
Because
did we know that? She said she
yeah,
was in
that's
the-
what Erin
and
had
she
said.
said she was in the
She,
dungeon.
she said she was
in the dungeon.
Yeah, she said she was in the dungeon.
Yeah, she said she was in the dungeon. Gideon was able to speak to her this morning.
Right. Because I was just thinking. This is Alira speaking, by the way. I was just thinking that when we confront whatever is going on in there, some of us will have to rush and try and get Erin. I think me and Taman are capable of doing that, and the rest of you could go to the main throne room. Because we don't want them killing Erin while she's alone and down there. We want to do two things at once: keep her safe. That's one of the main goals, and get rid of these doppelgangers is another one. If they tried to kill her or teleport her away or something, it would be step 1 all over again.
Sounds like we're gonna have to split up a bit here, guys.
Well, Taman says that she's capable of sneaking in to things. And I can follow her.
Okay. Mona, Taman is your teacher, correct?
Yeah.
And do you believe she can do what she says she can?
Yes.
Then I'll trust you.
Great.
Great.
Well, we were kind of intending on doing up in the city where we can have, where we can have more witnesses. Doing this was a throne room throws things off. Where are the guards situated mostly?
Well, this is Taman speaking. Well, we tend to find that the guards mostly hang around in the barracks, which is the ones near the arena. And then they rotate between that and the palace. So half the guards are usually at the palace, and half the guards are usually at the garrison.
So, I guess that leaves 2 options then. We either head to the barracks and try to rally them there, or we head to the palace and try and rally who's there. I think we would have a bit more time if we're able to go straight to the palace. But we do risk having a lower number of the guard on our side.
I don't mind. Whatever.
Anyone else? Mona, do you want to come with us or follow Taman? Or?
I originally was gonna follow Tarman, but I guess it's up to what she wants me to do.
You go
I'm
with
happy
your
to
go
follow
with your
you guys.
go with your friends. It'd be nice to catch up with them, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I pat Gideon on the head.
Brilliant to see you again. I missed you so much.
Yes, I know you did.
Where's that?
Bet, yeah. Bet, what are you planning to do?
Bet says, I'll go with Taman and Illyriel. I think.
All right. Yeah, we're counting on
You make quite a trio, actually.
Spin off.
I think that might be the best option. Then we will rush straight to the throne room after we've got Eren. And hopefully we'll be able to help you out.
Okay, maybe
Sounds like a
might
plan.
be it might be good to bring some supplies with you for her, so she can join the fray.
If she's not too weak.
Yeah, sure. I think that will be the best plan.
All right. Is there anything else to be decided?
Is there anything else anyone wants to do before we've made our
Go
plan?
to sleep.
Yeah, finish my sleep.
Yes. Okay. Well,
I think that's that.
best of luck all.
And to you.
Okay, so goes back to sleep. So everyone goes back to sleep, has their rests. You don't get attacked during the night. You know.
Cool.
Good for you. So morning comes, dawn begins to shine over the grey mountains to the east. The shadow of the grey mountains sort of looms over the town of Orristas. What would you like to do? Illyriel and Taman say, we will go into the keep from the north whilst you go into the city. Hopefully we can get in and out before you may get to the main thing. We will try and... Well, We can try and coordinate with you if you want to send us a message, but otherwise we'll just stick to our own.
Shall we meet back here?
What,
think
before
perhaps
we...
it's best if we go in simultaneously.
Okay.
That way, if they do find you, then their forces will be split.
My issue is... The issue I'm thinking is that if they see you beginning to cause a fuss in the town, they might panic and kill Aaron straight away. Or if they're
I think if
planning
you
on
go in
killing him.
first, then
So, if we can take Aaron first... I don't know. Depends if you want... Ultimately, we could just go in straight in the front door of the keep and just fight our way to the throne room with Zoltar. And anyone who stands against us, we assume are doppelgangers.
I like that plan.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Don't like the idea of them just killing Aaron, though.
Well,
What do they stand to gain from that, though? Just
well, it's a
vindictiveness?
hostage. They might just say stop or we kill Aaron, and then ask us to drop our weapons and catch us.
And
I
kill us.
think we should stick with the original plan.
Yeah, sounds reasonable.
For you to go
Perhaps
into the
even
town.
if they send someone to get the hostage and she's already not there. And, but that does raise the question: do we go via the town or palace?
Go by the
Is
town.
is there even any benefit to us waiting? Well, is there any benefit to us going before you return with Aaron?
Make a distraction.
Well, I mean, while Taman is convinced that we might be able to sneak in and out with Aaron, it's more in the event that we do get caught, then at least their forces will be split if you are also fighting in the throne room. Like, we'll be able to sneak in there easier if you are currently fighting them, because we can then sneak past the guards who will be rushing to the throne room. Rather than sneak into somewhere which is assume is waiting.
Okay, but we just need you. Okay, so we need you to already be in when we attack, but not long.
Why don't you leave 20 minutes before we leave?
Yeah, they'll do it.
And are you going via the town or straight to the keep?
But we can go straight to the keep.
I think straight to the keep would be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's
These complications.
Zoltar says, I do know a way in via the sewers, which might be able to get us through the first two walls. Oh well, really up to the keep. I'd say.
Sewers. Oh man. Okay.
I think we could all go as a group until we get into the keep, and then split up. That you three go to the dungeons, and then the rest of us will go to the throne room and proclaim our
Yeah.
right to own this land.
The only thing is that I feel like Bet, no offense, but I think you'd be quite loud sneaking around a castle.
That is pretty true.
So,
You do clank a bit.
so should I take my armor off?
Not
Do you have
sure
any
that either.
other armor?
Unfortunately, no. I sort of
Like
didn't-
leather or
I didn't take long.
half?
Unfortunately, I didn't take long to pack my bags when we left Orristas.
I mean, she could just come with us, right?
Come to think of it, what's Illyriel wearing?
Illyriel, she's just wearing like a sort of a quite flowy white dress.
Okay.
I think maybe Bet should come with us.
Bet looks at Illyriel and Taman. I could do that, and they sort of say, "Okay." Be easier for us to sneak around without
Cool.
a big hulking bit of metal following us.
That is true.
Helpful if you get caught, though.
Yes, yes.
But I suppose, Tarman, you can seem like someone that could hold up some what are the words? Well,
Take a punch.
fight up close.
Yeah.
Whatever words.
They say though that you're not supposed to really get into fights very often. Because one
What do they know?
one stray blade could end a lifetime of training.
That's true.
Isn't the reason you train to make sure you avoid the blade?
Well, everyone gets hit every now and again.
I think we've been hit a few times. We're fine, right? Definitely no near-death experiences or anything like that.
Yeah, I've never had any near-death experiences.
No one's died before.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're all going as a group up to like sort of the main part of the keep. There's like Zoltar guides you to the outside walls, and there's this like hidden behind a rock that he like pushes out the side. There's a sort of like sewer drain just so that in the event of like rain, like water can come out. There is steel bars in there, but he sort of like reaches in and sort of like finds a little screw and unscrewing it, like it goes, and he sort of opens it up and he says, well, it's my house, so it's under the back doors. Okay, so this will lead us to the kitchens. From the kitchens, and she says to Taman and Illyrio, she says, from the kitchens, you just need to take a left and then a second left, then find a staircase, which should be nearby. Take that down. You'll be in the dungeons. We need to follow just on from where they go down the stairs, and that's the throne room just there. Are we all ready to go?
Ready.
Let's do this.
I'm ready.
Okay, so you make your way down.
How long is it to the keep?
Sorry, you're at the keep now.
Oh, right, okay. How long was it to the keep?
Maybe 30-minute walk. Actually, more like an hour.
Okay, never mind then.
Oh, right.
I was hoping to do the whole armor back this thing. But
Yeah, too late. Sorry.
it's an hour's walk, then it would have run off.
Yeah. Okay, so you make your way through this sewer system. Like he guides you. It's not like a massive sewer system. It's just basically a tube that water can go through from high places to low places. But takes you up a ladder, opens up into the kitchens, which seem to be quite empty actually. You know, you're quite surprised. But you come out and you look around. Can everyone make a stealth check for me?
Stealth.
Taman will pass without trace.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's not supposed to be
Oh, that's
bet.
bet.
I was thinking, like, how the fuck did Bet get that?
Sorry.
Nice. Okay. Everyone's done pretty good. So, all right. So you begin to make your way down the alleys, looking around. Well, the sort of corridors of the keep. You see a couple of guards walking past, but you manage to stop as they just walk past. Pass without trace seems to help. As you carry on down, you open up the doors, and there's like a staircase that goes down. Taman and Illyrio begin to go down there. Taman and Illyrio make their way down there. And you guys continue on into these like two massive oak doors. This is actually like part of the holding area where you were in before, after the arena. But oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace now that Taman's gone.
Oh, sure, okay. Yeah, so this is actually where you were held before, but instead you were sent to another doorway, which opened up into like a feasting room. But this one opens up. Well, the doors are closed, but it would open up into the throne room Zoltar says. So whenever you guys are ready.
Always ready.
Okay.
Born ready.
Before we go in, Morna, just so you know, you can summon darkness, right?
Yeah.
I can see through that darkness now.
Well, even I can't see through that darkness.
I can see through any darkness now. Not sure why. I can just do it now.
Oh.
So
What have you been up to?
I don't know. These things just happen. Anyway, if you do put it on me, it would be a pretty strong thing to do.
Okay, but maybe we'll see how it goes. It's
Okay.
quite
Situational.
use a lot of my resources.
Yeah, that's fair. Just letting you know that is in your arsenal.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, should we go?
Yep.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Going in, I think.
Okay. How are you going in? Are you like carefully opening the door and stepping in, or are you kicking the doors down? Or...
Carefully opening the door.
Okay.
Gothric really wants to kick the doors down, but stops.
A dramatic entrance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you open up the doorway. Opens up into this quite spacious, empty hall. Where as you step forward onto this red carpet, you see the fake Zoltar talking to Amon and Merith. As they turn around, Amon says, "Oh, well, you did come after all. We were waiting. Come on, come in. Have a seat."
Are we supposed to be killing the fake Zoltar, right?
I'm gonna look around, see how many guard are around.
Okay. You make a perception check.
Gothric helps.
Sure. Make individual perception checks because
Alright.
Yeah, I have advantage on it.
That doesn't make much difference. Though.
yeah. Okay. You see that this sort of like entrance sort of goes off into various eating rooms where you see a couple of people like guards that are eating their meal at the moment, and they sort of like are sat there looking at you. And yeah, so like sort of like two separate eating rooms just off of the main throne room.
Is our Zoltar? Is he like in a cloak or something, or is he just?
Yeah, he's just wearing whatever he was wearing before,
Right.
like Musai's sort of robe that she gave him.
Okay.
Sultan, you want to do your thing?
Amon says, "Listen, maybe we got off on the wrong foot. I think that if we just had a chat about our situation here, maybe we would be able to convince you to join us."
I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon, mate.
Zoltar says, "Oh, those guards are looking at me weird."
Fine, then make your case as to why you work to replace the Zoltar with an imposter.
And try to kill our friend.
Kidnap the original one, and kidnap allies of the Zoltar. And I'm trying to say this loud enough that the guards around can hear.
You sort of notice that the guards that are eating in this room, they sort of have that sort of glassy, blank expression on their face.
Shit.
Well, Amon says, Merith here has told me quite a lot about... Well, Ethelmere here has told me quite a lot about your meddling in various things recently, and I have to say I am quite impressed. My master has said that you all are quite special in your own ways, and in fact, I did not believe it, actually, until I saw some of the things that you had claimed. Now, the Emperor Under was a fool. No one truly expected him to be able to hold on to such a toxic throne, as the people that you helped overthrow him will not hold on to it either. Very soon, I'm sure that Thandir will fall back to control of the Mind Flayers, who are still thriving in the Underdark. And then what else comes out of there other than that? Horrible, disparate goo that absorbs everything it touches. My master says things differently. I think that you all probably agree that things have to change for the world to be a better place. And maybe if you join us, we could make it happen. Well, That is a good question.
What's your view of better?
Well, if you think about it, the world is fairly corrupt. The world has a lot of injustice. Even your own friends, even your own friends are slavers and carry out horrendous crimes of piracy and things, all in the name of profit.
Looks like Gideon.
You all are just as much in the system as you think, and these injustices continue because people think that's always how it is and how it should be. We want to change things up. We want to make the world, let's say, cleaner.
So you want to end corruption by installing leaders that are loyal only to you?
Why is that any different to your friends in the Dartson Coast who run banks?
Well,
they profiteer off piracy, and of course there's Bay. They sell slaves.
Well, if it's not that different, then you're not really changing much, are you?
Except that we don't profess to be good people. We just profess to be doing what is right for the world.
Frankly, I don't really approve of what's done in Slavers Bay anyway. So saying that because that goes on, that what you're doing is fine, doesn't really hold any weight here.
While this is going on, is there any way I can like shut the doors where the guards are and lock them sneakily?
Yeah, I'm not sure you could sneak. They're looking at you. Like if you walked up to the doors and tried to sneakily close them, they'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Can I close them and lock them?
I'll show you the layout of the room because it might get you
Okay.
a better idea.
Oh, I've got multiple doors. Oh, okay.
There goes plan get guard that aren't doppelgangers.
Yeah, I've just put the doppelgangers there. They're all doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should just kill them.
Yeah.
I think as this conversation's been going on, can we kind of spread out a bit?
Yeah, where do you want to go? You can't go like more forward than that. No, you can't go more forward than like this area here.
Gothric's gonna go by yeah.
Yeah, like this line is really the furthest you can go.
I mean, I'm just gonna kind of stay there.
To be fair, wherever we go, we're all within one fireball.
Is there's
Amon says, my master has plans for you all, and perhaps we may one day meet again. But it seems that I can't convince you, so...
I mean,
Oh, can I run up and attack him, please?
Alright, roll initiative.
Thanks.
Dun, dun, dun,
And
dun.
this is the first time I am going to remember that I have advantage on this. Which turns out well.
Alright, now it's all the millions of sheets I have to open. Woohoo!
Could I quickly grab a drink just one?
Yeah, let's have a break actually. So come back in 10 minutes.
Cool.
Alright.
Also, just whilst I set all this up because it's going to take a while.
Okay.
All right, we have returned. Okay, so Morna, you sort of begin rushing forward. The doppelgangers noticing this, begin to hightail it off the tables and just rush towards you, snarling. I'll say this is difficult terrain. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, you go there.
Come at me, bro.
$30. And then this guy's gonna go over here. Okay, so let's just do this round of attacks first, shall we? Okay, so on Morna, this doppelganger is gonna make 2 melee attacks on you. So that's a 18 to hit and a 23.
They both hit.
Okay, so that's 5 bludgeoning damage and 5 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
So 10 in total. Alright, so Gothric. This one's going to make 2. That's 2 natural 20s, and then 2 more is a 15 and a 20.
The 20 hits, the 15 doesn't.
Yeah, well, and there's two natural 20s before that, so they definitely hit.
Yeah.
Okay,
So 3 hit.
Alright, so first attack is 10 bludgeoning damage. Second is 14 bludgeoning damage.
Hang on. 2, no. Here we go.
And then the last attack is 10 bludgeoning damage again.
Alright.
Okay, and the rest of those doppelgangers can't do anything. You watch this doppelganger just step forward, and he like shifts from being Zoltar, and he just sort of says like, "Come at me then." Round 2.
Ooh, round 2.
Actually, how far is that? Oh, he could get to. All right, he's gonna go to Gothric. All right, he's gonna make 2 attacks against you. That's a 12 and an 18.
The last one hits.
Okay, that's 9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, help, please.
Alright, Mona.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to here if I can.
Okay, this one's going to opportunity attack you.
Yeah. Okay,
That's a 16 to hit.
that just hits.
Okay, that's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
That's another one. Fun.
And I'm gonna hit Amon,
Okay.
or attempt to. 20.
Okay, that hits.
And with a stunning strike,
Okay. So that's going to
DC
be
12
14 damage.
con save.
DC 12 con save.
Mhm.
He's good at con saves, actually. That is a 16.
Okay.
So first attack, it hits him, but yeah, he steps back and says, "I know what you're doing."
He steps back, does he? And then I'm gonna attack Marith as well and try and.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And I'm gonna try and stunning strike her
Okay.
as well. DC 12.
Con. She's less good at that. That's a 6. She's
Oh,
stunned.
yeah, she's stunned.
Nice.
Okay. She has back pain. Okay.
And then I am going to attack Emon again.
Okay. That's 14.
With stunning strike.
You're gonna stunning strike again. Okay. That is a 15.
Oh, okay, that doesn't hit.
Okay. Oof. Alright, Gothric.
Fighting spirit. So that's 1, so I get 5 temporary HP, and all of these are going to be advantage.
Okay.
So I'm going to strike King Zoltar twice with my short sword.
Mm-hmm. Okay. They both hit.
Alright.
11. Okay. Okay.
And I don't know. Should I action surge? Should I not action surge? To action surge or not to action surge? That is the question.
What do you want to do?
Fighting Spirit's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't second wind then. I'll be alright.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be alright. Took half his HP, I think, in this round, and then.
2 frames though.
Yeah. Okay. So you done then?
Yeah.
All right. Scrimshaw.
Okay, I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run up to here. I am gonna throw Hexblade's Curse onto Mara the Cure,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make some attacks with Avenger with advantage.
Okay.
Very fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Which one to hit? Oh wow, 12 damage.
12. Okay.
Second attack.
Okay.
Okay, so
31.
that is. Okay, so 21, and then I'm going to Divine Smite. Not Divine Smite. I'm going to Eldritch Smite.
Okay.
So that'd be 10d8.
Ooh,
I can't see the total because I have a thing stuck on my screen.
that's 51.
Okay, so an extra 51 damage.
Ooh. Okay. She like
And
just
she's prone.
stumbles back, and she's prone. Okay. She's hurt.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Some of that total. 51 plus. So it's 84 total.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right. Amon's turn. He is going to. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Morna, you hear in your head a little voice, and it says, "How about you deal with Scrimshaw for me?" Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Can I see him casting a spell?
It's not a spell.
Oh.
He's actually just asking.
That is a fail. You are under his control.
Is that a charm?
It is a charm.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And he's going to run behind here.
Can I opportunity attack? with
No,
that?
because you're under his control.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Saka. Saga?
Nope, she's moved.
Oh, I'm gonna move up, sorry.
Okay.
And I'm gonna moonbeam behind Gothard. Not the
Right.
at third level.
Okay.
They have to make con saves.
Which ones? The three. These three.
The three around the pink.
Okay, so that's 16, 14, and 20.
The 14 fails.
Okay.
And
So that's 14 damage.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal Gothard
Okay.
for 46. So you heal for 6 and 4 temporary HD. Oh god!
That's the most Saka thing ever. My god. How are you consistently so bad at healing?
You do a lot in spite like this.
Yeah. Alright, okay. You from a door, like over here, you hear a rumbling. And
Oh, fuck.
as the doors splinter open and just bursting its way out of the door frame as like shards and splinters just pop out is this like creepy baby-looking creature that's half skeleton, half like zombie, like weirdly infused with magical like essence and ether, just bursts out and just sort of like looks at Scrimshaw, but it's actually it will attack because
Oh, that looks fun.
hang on, because yeah, it's gonna move up to you and then it's going to attack. Right, okay, 2 claw attacks. That is a 17 to hit and a 29 to hit.
Well, the 29 hits, the 17 doesn't.
Okay, so that's 13 slashing plus 18 necrotic.
Ow.
So that's 31 in total, I think.
Okay, well, I'm at half health.
It goes like as it like bursts out of the door. Right,
Remember when
Merith.
you said you thought this would be a long fight?
Right, Merith makes her turn and then she's no
Stunned
longer
it.
stunned. Yeah, so she's done. Alright, Gideon.
Oh, she's still stunned.
Is she
It's
still...
until the end of Warner's next turn.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Oh, actually, does she need to make... Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. Are you casting Fireball?
Yeah, it's base level, and I'm gonna do it. It's 10 feet, and I'm not going nuts.
Well,
Because it's 20 feet radius in it.
no, it's
having
20
fun.
feet radius is this.
You know what I mean? Is it 20? I thought it was.
Yeah,
I'm
if it's
having a
20
mind
feet,
fuck.
if it's 20 feet radius, it's like this. Anything
Yeah,
within
okay.
20 feet.
Please don't hit me.
Oh, no, I'm just like I usually do this fine. I just had a mind fuck. Hold on, guys. Fireball.
Yeah, Fireball's 20 feet
Yeah,
radius.
20 foot radius. Yeah, okay. Alright, okay, that's fine. Okay, my bad. Alright, so. I'm gonna do it. Can I focus it here?
That Gothic will be in it because it goes around corners.
No, it's 20 feet. Yeah, sorry.
I think we do it down here. Then it
Well,
will-
no, yeah, this
We'd
is.
have to move to be able to see that.
Yeah, you
That's fine.
you have to be able to.
I'll move as I
to-
go. I'll move as I go. So,
Okay.
so 5, 10, 20, 25.
Okay.
Alright.
So from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So these
So
three
it's
need to
the-
make
yeah,
dexterity
yeah.
saves. Okay, so that's going to be a 21, 16, 20.
So the 16. So the spell save.
16 fails. Okay.
Spell
so
save DC is 16.
Okay. So. Oh, so it just passes. Then.
I'm just yeah.
So that's half. So that's going to be 11 damage. For all of them.
It's pretty rubbish.
Ah, it's damage. Was that just a level 3 fireball?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. This explosion racks out. Big pieces of tables and chairs and little bits of cutlery just fly off and like bangs into the wall. And sort of just like vibrates there for a moment. Okay. Alright, Darius then.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, when does Beth fall onto this? That's...
Yeah, I did. I asked.
Oh,
saying this,
sorry.
I didn't know if you wanted me to play her or not.
Oh, I thought I had done her thing. Hang on.
Sorry, Alex.
It's alright, Matthew.
I'll just put her at the end of the thing.
Cool.
Okay, so. Okay, so I'm going to cast Hold Person at level. I think I need to cast it at level 4. It's for level 4 for free, wouldn't it be?
Keep in mind that these.
Whole
aren't
person is level 2 normally.
Are they-
3
are
for
they not
1
humanoid?
extra and.
They're not humanoid.
Is Doppler not a humanoid?
Oh no, it's not. It's monstrosity.
Oh, well, okay. Well, there goes my plan.
Every time you want to do that, they're not humanoids.
Can't you just make everything humanoid? Ugh, so unfair.
I
DM
think that
believe me.
Merith is probably humanoid.
Yeah, but she's a bit out of my range. What were they wearing, sorry?
They're just
Dopplers.
they're pretty naked.
Nice. Nice.
It's the most hard
This
thing
painted
ever.
an entirely different picture.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to. My turn. I have to think of what I want to do now. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Can I cast sleep on them? Are they
Sure.
creatures?
Yeah, roll your sleep.
Yeah. So roll.
Where are you doing it?
It's a targeted ability.
Oh, yeah, but you can. I thought it was a. I thought it was an
It's
area.
Oh, within range. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh yeah.
You can choose who it affects, though.
Oh yeah. Well, basically, just to affect these sort of
Okay.
three here.
Okay.
So anywhere that would affect them, I guess.
Okay.
It's 5d8, isn't it?
Well, it depends what level you're doing it
I will probably do it at level 3.
at. Okay.
So that would be
If you click on the spell, it'll
78.
tell. You can
it's
choose.
78. Oh yeah, I can choose.
You'll be able to choose what level it is, and then it'll tell you.
Yeah.
It'll roll it all for you.
So I want to cast it level.
Okay, so that's 28. So this one falls asleep, and that's it.
Okay. Well,
Nope.
better.
Goes on the ground. Okay.
Good night. And as a no, actually, no, that's my turn. We'll
Okay.
end it there. Yeah,
Alright.
we're done.
Okay. Bet.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
Right, Bet's just gonna go over here and attack. I'm using Bet's NPC stat block, by the way.
Cool.
So she's gonna attack twice. So that's 21 to hit and a 7.
Is she entering the moonbeam?
Huh?
Is she entering the moonbeam?
No, I think that's
Don't you-
the floor above. I think the moonbeam's here, isn't it?
Okay.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
If she is, she will be fine, probably. There's 8 slashing damage on this guy. And that's it. Really, thanks, Bet. Right, Doppelganger's turn. Right, okay, so... These guys are going to run up to Gideon. This one's going to run up to Saka. It's a lot of people on everyone.
I'm glad no one's attacking me.
Okay, so... Oh, this is a lot of stuff, isn't it? Okay. Right, 2 attacks on Bet to start with. They both hit. That's a 24 and a 25. That's 7 plus 10, 17. Okay, 2 on Gothric. Sorry, 4 attacks on Gothric, because they attack twice each. So that's 23, 25, 23, 13.
Jeez.
All of those hit.
No, 13 doesn't.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's going to be, in total, 6 plus 7 plus 9. So that's going to be 11, no, 13 plus 9 is 22.
No, just 13 because my temporary HP.
Yeah, the temporary HP goes over, so it's 6 plus 7 plus 9.
Oh, right.
Temporary HP doesn't stop all HP. So that's going to be 23 in total. 22 in
Okay.
total, sorry.
Uh,
So take 5 off that for your temporary HP. So that's going to be 17.
I mean, like, my HP was at 9 temporary HP.
Oh, no, the temporary HP doesn't stack.
Oh, right.
It just goes to the highest level whenever you do it again.
Alright, okay.
It doesn't stack. That's one of the big things about temporary HP in this game. Right, and then 4 attacks on Gideon, sorry. 24, 17, 11, natural 20.
I'll use my reaction to use shield, so only 2 hit and then the next one.
Yeah, okay. So the 17 doesn't hit.
No, 17 does hit. My AC's 10.
Your AC's 10? Oh, okay. So shield is going to hit. All 3 of those attacks are going to hit then.
No, because you said 12.
Oh, there was an 11. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Shield for the 11. Fine. Okay, that's fine. I was like 11. What? How do you?
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
3.
So that's going to be in total 6 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 because of the crit. So
Sorry,
9. So 20 in total.
No, so my arcane ward soaks up.
Okay. And then 2 attacks on Saka.
Mm-hmm.
14 and 13.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. Oh, didn't use bark skin. That's going to be 7 plus 6. So that's going to be 13.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Morna. So you, on the top of your turn, you are mind controlled by Amon.
Oh, I have stillness of mind.
Okay.
So, as an, you can use your action to end one effect on yourself that is causing you
Yep.
to be charmed or frightened.
Okay.
So we can do that, and then use my bonus action to attack Merith.
Is the bonus action if you've taken an attack on your turn?
I thought it was just flurry of blows.
Well, I need to.
Flurry requires that you make the attack action first.
I think that's
I'm not
usually how that's. Yeah, I'm just going to check.
Yeah, it is.
It's always how that's worded. It's going to be on your thing. Martial arts. When you use the
yes,
attack
when you use the
action with an
attack
unarmed strike. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, oh, what else was I going to do with my bonus action? Well, I can't remember. I guess I'm just gonna chill.
Okay. All right.
That is my action.
Okay. All right. Gothric.
I guess 2 short sword attacks on not Zoltar again.
Okay. Oh, and Merith is no longer stunned as well. Bloop. Oh, natural 20. Nice. Alright, roll damage. They both hit.
Oh,
So that's 13. And plus 6. Oh, this guy's looking really hurt.
Alright, in that case, no, second wind.
Okay, second wind.
So
Go
that's
ahead.
1d10 plus 8.
Uh-huh. Okay, you do that. Go into Scrimshaw's turn. Right, Scrimshaw.
Okay, I'm going to make some attacks on Merith, and still at advantage because she's prone.
Okay. That hits.
Is that 19? No, 17. Okay, so 15 damage.
Okay. Slishy slashy.
Still alive.
She's hurt, but, you know, she's taking it.
Okay, second attack. Oh, another crit.
Oh my god.
How hurt was she looking?
She's hurt.
Do
Okay,
it. Do it.
I'm going to drop another snipe.
Okay. Okay. How would you like to kill her?
So as she kind of wakes up a bit from the stun, I'm just gonna say, "Do you recognize this?" And then just plunge it into her head and have radiation, like into her throat actually, into her throat.
Okay, so
Actually, oh no, I didn't know. Yeah, into her head.
No,
like,
no.
going everywhere.
yeah, okay. So you go in, she sort of like screams for a moment before it's like dampened out as the blade goes in, and just like bits of light, beams of light just shoot out as she sort of like wriggles there for a moment and falls over. You see Amon just go, such a shame.
And from her corpse, I shall raise the spectre.
No, not another thing on my fucking. Alright.
And,
Not another thing that's just gonna lag my fucking game out. Right, you're controlling it. So.
Okay, so I gain 8 plus 5, so plus 13.
Okay.
Damn. Correct.
Okay, are we doing the same thing again where it just goes after me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's going to go for the big dude, I guess. Need another thing for it to potentially attack.
I thought.
Okay. Sorry.
What about Amon?
Alright, what are you gonna do, Scrimshaw? Make your check.
Yeah, actually, can I go for Amon instead?
Okay. That hits. Yeah, that hits.
DC 10 con save, though, unless there's the chance for him to heal, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, it's an 18.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, that's it for me.
Yeah, how much damage was that?
Oh, yes, that's a good point. 12.
12. Okay. Alright, Amon's turn. He just says, "Get that thing off me." Well, I guess chatting about our problems isn't going to solve anything. Just steps out of vision of you and casts teleport. Whoop.
I'll count as though, can I?
Okay.
You're too far away, and you can't see him. He's behind like this sort of like wall thing. So. Alright, Saka.
I'm gonna use my action to turn into a brown bear.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal the throat for 46. So that's 17 plus 4 temporary HP.
Okay.
So, what was I at again? I was at 38, right?
Well, it should say on your token what you had. You can put the maths into the token, into the bubble where it does your HP.
That's my game.
There we go. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
Alright.
And
Okay.
4 times HP.
Alright.
Go.
Alright, this guy's turn. You see that he like sort of just begins to like scream as this like whirling radiant death energy so begins to swirl around it. So who's within 20 feet of him?
Me.
You're not. Okay, so you two are. Can you make Constitution saving throws for me, please? Scrimshaw and Mona.
Oh no.
Okay. That is 35 necrotic damage.
Ow.
That was actually quite a low roll.
What do you mean?
That was a bit lower than average.
That better be its action.
Okay, that was his action.
Oh, phew.
Yeah, let's just go.
Cry.
Follow that up with the 2 attacks.
Merith
Bridge
is...
protest.
Actually, I'm going to say Merith's unconscious. She's not dead. She's taking death saves, though. So... I mean, no one's going to wake her up, but...
Okay.
That's a 3, so she fails one.
Unless I heal her.
Finish her.
Alright, Gideon.
Gideon's gonna walk here, seeing what happens.
Okay, that's a... opportunity to
Yep.
That's another opportunity to attack. Okay, so that's going to be a 12 and a 25.
Can I shield her? Can I shield the reactor thing?
You can shield a 12.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So that's 9 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, hold on. 9, is it?
Yeah, 9.
Oh, no. Doing the wrong thing. So that's 2 there, and then 1 there. 9 off, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Hold on, just click on the thing first. Negative 9. Oh yeah. And I gotta cast banishment on the big boy.
Okay.
Woo! Top plays.
What is that? It's a charisma, isn't it?
Charisma. I imagine its charisma isn't particularly high.
Ooh,
It doesn't look very charismatic.
that is a 6.
Yeah, that's
So-
fair.
Whoop!
But we'll see how long it
It
lasts for.
just
I
it
didn't
just
really-
pops out of
Sound
existence.
effect.
Yeah, that's basically
Yeah,
what it sounds like.
Okay.
Like a faint
Cool.
popping noise. Okay.
He'll be back.
And I'll just move a bit more over.
Okay,
like,
sure.
here.
Okay. Alright, Darius.
Okay. Most spells are so useless here. I could. So it's sorry. I guess I will vicious mockery. This one. Hang on. This one.
Okay. Wisdom?
I don't know really. Yeah.
16.
He saves them.
Even I was surprised at that. They have +1 to their wisdom saves.
Okay, well, that's my go.
You suck!
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Bet is going to attack this guy twice. Oh, I clicked it wrong. 20 and 17. They hit. Ah, 20 damage in total. She slashes into it. Doesn't quite kill it, but it is looking really hurt. Okay, yeah, Doppelganger's turn.
They have to make con saves for my moonbeam.
Oh yeah, these 3.
Those 2. I did it.
Oh, 2 is it?
Just these two, 5-foot radius.
Okay. 18 and 4.
The 4 fails.
Okay, if you roll the damage.
15.
Unfortunately, that's the one that
15, 7.
hasn't taken that much damage. Yeah, okay, so now this one's going to move up to Saka and attack. This one is going to run past Saka and attack Gideon. And that one's still asleep. Okay, so, right, this is for Gideon. 2 attacks, slam. 16 and 10.
1 hit.
Okay, just 10 not hit. I thought you.
I'll use my reaction.
You've used your action last when it was your turn, didn't you?
Okay.
Oh, it's already up. It's still up then, isn't it?
Oh, it is still up. That's right.
It's up until your next turn.
Yeah. So your AC is 15 for this round. Okay, so that's 16 that hits then. 5 then. Bludgeoning damage.
Do I need to do concentration?
No. Oh, actually. Oh yeah, of course you do. Yeah, yeah.
Is that
Make a Constitution saving throw. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, Saka, 4 on you.
Okay.
10, 22, 20, 24.
My AC is
Yeah.
11.
AC's okay. So that's going to be 3 hits then.
Yeah.
That's 24 bludgeoning damage in total. 6, 10, 6. Sorry, 22. 22.
Okay.
Okay. And then Gothric, 4 attacks on you because this guy's still asleep. 7, 21, 14, 22.
My AC is 16.
Okay, so 2 hits. That is going to be 13 damage in total.
Overall.
Yep.
Alright.
And then 2 on Bet. 1 hit. So that's going to be 7 on Bet. Okay. Oh, that's the Warhammer army turn done. Okay, Morna.
Okay, I am going to run over to here and attack the one in front of Gideon
Okay.
with 16.
That hits. Yep.
Cool.
14 damage.
And then again with
Oh no.
Hey guys.
How did that happen?
Ooh.
3 natural ones out of 4 rolls.
It's like
Oh,
Saka healing.
Unfortunately, that doesn't hit.
and then I'm going to use my key point to disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
Whoop, and run away. I didn't actually check how far that was. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, 14. Okay. Alright, Gothric.
Stabby.
Okay, same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Legend said that Gothric is still stabbing the same guy to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only Ritok was here. That hits. Okay, 10. Oh, he's so low. Alright, now he's dead. Okay.
Right, stabby, stabby.
Yeah, carving into him, like blood spraying out, and he just wilts
5,
as a
10,
doppelganger.
15, 20, 25, 30. Move over here.
Okay, it's gonna drop opportunity to attack you.
Alright.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so.
Okay, Scrimshaw.
Okay, I'm going to move up to here and make an attack on this guy in front.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so adjust the 10.
Mhm.
And another one
That hits again.
for the 12.
22. Okay. Looking hurt.
Okay,
Very
and
good.
gonna have the Spectre move on around to here,
Okay.
and the Spectre's gonna make an attack on the same dude.
Give him this the good suck.
Good
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid. Poor Spectre.
Okay. And
Right.
is that all I can do?
Amon is in the Bahamas right now, drinking drinking like a cocktail, like a Mai Tai.
Kind of trying to get this one's attention.
Yeah. Okay. We'll
This
see.
is the very important concentration right now.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, Saka.
I'm gonna attack the one that's lowest around me. I don't know which one out of the three.
None of them except for actually this one down here is taking damage. This one.
Okay. I'm
The other two
gonna do my multi-attack.
Okay. Oh, can you also do 2 concentration checks on the moonbeam as well? After that,
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Takes concentration.
Ugh.
Okay, so moonbeam ends.
Yeah.
What's that? 23. That hits, and 19 hits. Okay. Okay.
And
Right. He is dead.
Hey.
Okay.
That's my go.
Okay. Terrara is still disappeared. Merith is death save. Alright, 4. She is on the brink of death. 2, that's 2 fails. Alright, Gideon.
Gideon's gonna stand here.
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to stop me.
Yeah, no, I was just checking.
Okay, I'm not gonna do anything with America for now, but actually, can I stabilize her?
That'd be a medicine check as an action.
Nah, my teammates are more important. For vengeance. Vengeance feels good, man. No, he has to. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna fight. Because I wouldn't know what if she's dying, would I? Just see her kind of on the floor. I'm gonna fire a magic missile level 2 at the doppelganger to the left of Saka.
Okay.
Where is the magic missile?
Magique missile. 4.
1 and
Okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm back now, so
Cool, yeah. Darius.
Okay, I'm going to cast sleep in this area, but not obviously to affect
Yeah, sure,
so.
sure.
No, I fancy it now. I fancy it now.
A
Okay,
permanent
it
net.
affects Saga.
Okay.
No, it doesn't actually. I'm joking.
Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't be so great.
At level 3, by the way. For fuck's...
30 in total?
Yeah.
That doesn't knock any of them out.
What's these ones? Well,
It shows us red if there are any ones in there.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just move forward a little bit over here. I don't know. Go here.
Oh,
That'll be my turn.
is sleep concentration?
I don't think so. Hang on. It might be. I might have woken one of them up. It doesn't say it is.
Well, then it's not.
It's not.
Okay, that's fine then. The other one is still napping.
Okay, yeah, it's because if you were to cast it and it was concentration. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, Bet is then going to attack this one twice. 22 hits. Okay, this one's dead. And she misses the second one anyway. So. Alright, doppelgangers. This one is just going to use an action to wake its friend up. Like, just goes down and just shakes it. Wait. Alright, these two on Saka. The attacks are going to be 7, 14 for the first two.
The 7 doesn't.
Okay, the 14
The 14 does.
Okay, that's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That's going to be a natural 20. So that's 9 bludgeoning damage in total for that one.
I'm out of bear form.
And then 21 to hit for the last one.
Yeah.
That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Man, these doppelgangers are super tanky, aren't they?
Yeah, they are quite, you know, like, they're not like trash mobs. They're actually quite decent. Remind me of the rules. If somebody gets woken up on their turn, like by someone else on their turn, I'm not gonna make him attack.
Assume they're prone, right? Until they get up.
He is prone, so he probably couldn't even reach the corner if he wanted to.
The rules get sketchy as well because like people sharing one turn isn't really a thing.
No, I won't make him. But he's been woken up, so he's awake now. Right, Morna.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go here, attack the one in front of me.
Okay. Pop, pop.
Are they prone?
This one's
Or do
prone.
they use it to get up?
No. No. This one is prone.
Okay.
So they both hit. So that's gonna be 14 plus 13.
And then I'm gonna do a
That's-
little
right,
bonus action.
He's dead.
Right.
Boom. Okay.
Yep, I'm still gonna do a bonus action. Run away.
Run away!
Bye.
Just phase through the wall there. Alright, go through it.
Godric's gonna do another fighting spirit.
Okay.
Pop out his longbow and fire 2 sharpshooter longbows at the one below Saka.
Okay.
Alright, so all of
That's
these are with
easy.
advantage.
Yeah.
Hang on,
Messy.
just 5 HP. Okay. Both are with advantage.
Yep, so they both hit.
Alright, so that's plus 10 to the damage there, and plus 10 to the damage there.
Okay, so it's 21.
40.
Okay. 19. He's looking really hurt.
Okay. Sure. That's my turn.
Okay, Scrimshaw.
Okay, I'm gonna wander around to this one and give it a swing or two.
Okay. Okay, that hits.
Okay, 15
Alright,
damage.
you killed him. Blam.
Okay, on to the next one.
Just trample on his body. That does hit.
Oh, 4 times.
Yeah, it just hits.
10 damage. Okay, and then I'll bring the spectre
Looking
around
up.
the other side.
Okay.
Getting up on him. Do a life drain.
Spooky
Hit.
Merith. Merith's just like, oh. Yeah, technically, Merith would be dead then, wouldn't she? Because you expected her,
Yeah, actually.
and so she is dead.
Oh.
I suppose I'll put it back later. Just like shove it back in the body.
What's the rules of like interrogating specters?
It's like a mindless thing, you know. It's like when
Okay.
Odysseus goes into Hades.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all buffs on Greek myths, mate.
Well, I mean, I've read the Odyssey. It's fine.
Yeah,
I know
Matt did classics.
I love mythology as well, Zach. We are brethren in that.
Okay, so Scrimshaw, you done?
Yeah, that's me done.
Okay. Saka.
I'm gonna heal Scrimshaw
Okay.
for 27.
Yeah,
And
you
then
feel
gonna.
you feel this like invigorating healing energy flow through your wood. No, that doesn't sound. Ooh,
My
feels so
wood has
invigorating.
been invigorated.
I'm gonna like try and hide behind Scrimshaw, but not like properly, and that's my go.
Okay, so you're not moving. Okay. Meredith is dead. Gideon,
How beat up is that last fella looking?
pretty beat up.
There's two.
There's two left.
There is two.
Oh, there's two. The one on Saka, I will chromatic orb level 2. With
Natural 20 incoming.
yeah.
Ah.
Oh, nearly. Come on, that was 13 actually. That's not.
You jinxed it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Scrimshaw's already got 2 natural 20s this fight, killing fucking Merith like right off the bat.
To be fair, crit on 19 or 20 and advanced.
Yeah. It's true.
Fire bow.
Okay. All right. He's dead. Yeah. This flames, which is engulf it, just collapses to the ground like a sort of an ashy sort of shard.
Mhm.
Right, you done?
Yeah.
Okay, Darius.
I'll just cast Vicious Mockery on this D.
Okay. That is a wisdom. That is a 2.
He fails,
Okay.
and he takes 3 damage.
Oh, 3. Oh,
But he does have disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Sure, that could be helpful.
I'm
If it
helping.
survives that.
22 and 13. 1 hits. Okay, 11. This one is nearly dead. Right, but not quite. It is going to attack Bet twice. And miss both times. Nice. And then this one... Oh, there's nothing left, is there? That was it. I was like, I swear there was another one. Alright, Morna.
I think I'm just gonna cower
Okay.
this round. I don't have any health
Alright,
left.
go for it.
Should I get health
Two
pop?
regular longbow
No.
attacks on almost deady McFuckface.
You'd have to move because
Alright.
he's not in your line of sight.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go.
Okay, that's fine.
That's in my login. So,
You would hope so. That hits.
and
That hits. Okay. Yeah, you've killed him. Alright. Okay, so in the calm, as you dispatch the last of the doppelgangers, there's a few moments before the you have 4 rounds if my counting is correct. So you have 4 rounds to do things. So what is everyone doing in 4 rounds?
Heal me! Someone heal me! Please!
Come to me, I will heal you. Hello.
I can put a
Hang on, just
healing
that's
spirit down.
1 action.
Can I do 2
Should we
actions
just
to
grab the
get
body
next
and
one?
run?
I would also like some healing, please. Pulls.
How long will it take me, Mike, to drag Merithicur's body to like here?
You'll move half speed, so
4 turns. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna walk here and form up the rest. So that's 2 turns, yeah? I can come to here.
Yep. Or you can dash. Instruction.
Yeah, alright, I'll dash 1 turn. Alright, that's cool.
Gothric's gonna go by here. Well, more like just so he's in cover here, like around the corner.
Okay. So what's it? So don't make me like have to go into turn order. What are you guys doing?
I'm asking.
Are we leaving? Should we leave?
Yeah.
We have no reason to kill that thing.
I mean,
Except
it could
for
just, like,
it's
destroying the
yeah.
town.
Well,
Well, we can contain it here.
maybe run to where there's other guards that can help us kill it.
What other doppelgangers?
The real guards.
But we don't know, do we?
So the real guards, are they not?
We don't
I
know
think-
which one's real.
Fuck. Well, let's at least get away from where it's going to come back.
Could all hide.
Yeah, this was. If it's 4 rounds left, then you have literally like 20 seconds. So
Can someone heal me, please?
yeah, so you've talked a bunch. Is anyone got any heals or anything that they want to do?
I've got some.
Is Maddie there?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. Okay.
I would also like some healing.
I've got some hot heals.
Heal,
I'd advise
please.
you to back up,
I'd
Saka, by the
also
way.
like healing if we're going to continue fighting.
What was that?
Okay.
Do you have a
Are you guys going to attack it?
healing spirit, or...?
What?
Maybe?
I can cast Healing Word for you.
Yes, please. Everyone, give me.
Do you not have that
Dothric
heal?
needs healing.
I do, it's just I don't know how long, whether it would actually be worth it.
Well,
Probably. And we can always use it for the first couple turns of combat.
No,
Six.
who's that on?
It's on Mona.
Okay.
But it's the thing we can conga line through.
How many
Yeah.
turns worth do we get?
Oh.
2?
Yeah. Well, I'll say 2 now because you took ages, so didn't make a decision. So yeah, 2 turns worth of each.
Times 6.
Well, yeah. Let's just do 2 times 6, so 12.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So in that turn, the thing pops
Still
back.
come up.
Are you guys holding any actions for it?
Hmm?
Are you guys holding any actions to attack it when it pops back?
I have lag going on.
Oh. Alright, let's stop here then, shall we? Because it is 10. We'll
Yeah.
catch on to this next week.
I'll just cast banishment again at the start of the next session.
You just do that forever. It's
Well,
like,
worst, I could do that.
that
Right?
basically is
You
what
could do that.
If
procrastination
it's
is.
from a different
Well, we don't know.
plane anyway, it gets stuck there if it stays in
I
for
mean,
the period of time.